So I saw this tweet earlier, basically asking to draw your best United States from memory, and I thought it would be a fun video to walk through the process. Yes, this mic stand is a pair of pliers. Deal with it. I look at the United States map a lot, given I make videos about tornadoes and weather, and a lot of that involves maps of the United States. So we're gonna try it. West to east, I think is going to be easiest, but the East Coast is going to be a problem at the end. Or I could start with the East Coast. No, let's just start strong. Let's start strong. Okay, so let's start with California. Something tells me I'm going to need all of this map. It's going to get weird scaling issues. And we'll start strong with California. That is a great California, if you ask me. That is a very strong California. Followed up by Nevada. A little less ideal, but we'll make it work. Arizona. Kind of puzzle pieces in there. That kind of works. That's close enough to Arizona. Utah, right? Because you have the four corners. And obviously New Mexico slots in here quite easily. The scaling's already a little messed up, I feel like. But we'll make it work. We'll all figure it out together. And then we have Colorado. Colorado is just a nice, beautiful rectangle. Yeah, scaling's going to be messed up. We'll live with it. We'll do Wyoming, a similar size to Colorado. I don't know if I should be labeling these along the way. CA. The eastern states are going to be a problem to label. AZ. NMCOWY. Okay, perfect. We're looking really good right now. I kind of like where we're standing right now. Let's do the rest of the Pacific. I should do Idaho. So I know it's going to be kind of funky looking like that. I don't love Idaho here, but that'll work. And we got Oregon. A little wonky. And then Washington's kind of like that. I don't know what kind of projection we're doing, but that doesn't seem... That's good. That's Washington. All right, I like where we're at right now. This is all pretty good. Montana. It's a little squished, but we'll work with it. The nice big old state of Montana. Okay, now the plain states. Texas. Where does the pin? Oklahoma touches New Mexico. Not Colorado. Ooh, this Texas Panhandle is a little. There we go. Okay. And it kind of goes up, right, and then down. I don't love this Texas, but I'm not going to mess with it too much. I think it's a little too wide. I think it's a little something projection. I don't know if this is Mercator or something else, but here's Oklahoma. Kansas. Okay, Nebraska's Panhandle. We're going to elongate Wyoming a little bit. Hope we don't mind that. Yeah, that feels more right. Okay, there we go. Nebraska is going to come across like this. Not the best Nebraska, but it'll do. I just know it kind of goes down like that because you have a tail for South Dakota. And then North Dakota, the lesser of the two Dakotas. Sorry, North Dakota. South Dakota is just simply better. I hate to break it to you, but I kind of feel like you already knew that. Okay, this is a pretty great start. I'm kind of scared for what comes next. But I do know that Minnesota will slot in here. We'll get the northwest angle involved. Arrowhead kind of down like that. Over. And I don't think goes all. I think Iowa touches a tiny bit of. Yeah, see, this is where we're going to fall apart. The scaling's kind of getting really wonky. That's okay. I ain't forget it. Yeah, no, we're good. Okay. All right, Iowa. I don't think any of Iowa touches Kansas. I think it kind of just comes across, and then it's like kind of, it's got like a thing like that. Yeah, I like that, Iowa, for what's going on right now. That'll work. This is Missouri. Missouri touches a tiny bit of Oklahoma because I-44 goes through there towards Tulsa. I know that. So, and then there's like a little boot. Like, what happens there? Who knows? That's the big joke, right? That's a very weirdly scaled Missouri, but we'll work with it. Arkansas kind of just slots in here. Never been to the state of Arkansas, I will admit. It's like one state on here that I have. Actually, I haven't been here. That's beside the point. We're getting distracted, Ethan. We're just ignoring what is coming down the road with the East Coast. I don't love that Louisiana, but I don't think it's going to get any better than that. Okay, I do think, though, that the rest of Arkansas needs to be, like, harmonious with, yeah. Because what's coming is Mississippi over here. And that's just going to go, like, straight up like that. MS. Multiple sclerosis, Mississippi. Actually, that's probably not what that... I don't know, I just know that's a disease that's not good. Does all of Iowa... I think it touches all of Missouri, but I'm not loving this Missouri. Okay. Next up, Tennessee slots in here. I know that. It's going to cut right across and do one of those things. And that's where it connects to North Carolina. But we'll get there. We don't want to rush ourselves. And then on top of Tennessee is Kentucky. Shapes are getting pretty loose right now. There's going to be... See, Illinois might be really messed up right here. And we're going to have to live with that. I think we're going to just get a very bulbous looking Illinois. That might be the worst one yet. But that's a... No, I mean, Missouri still messed up the most. Okay. Then we have Mr. Cheese State here, Wisconsin, which is kind of like this shape, I feel like. And then they kind of like meet like that, and you get Duluth up there. And then, of course, the legendary UP, the UP of Michigan. That's a brutal UP, but we'll make it work. Indiana comes in, saves the day. IN. Go Purdue or something. Notre Dame, I guess. Ohio. That's Ohio. That is a pretty good Ohio for what we've got going on right now. Alabama. Draw our attention back to the south. How squiggly is it like that? I think it's pretty squiggly. Then you have Georgia, which is like kind of like that, right? I think it's a little too aggressive, but you have the rest of the Georgia coast like that. Florida's going to slot in here. That's a brutal Florida. I got to add some little Tampa Bay. Lake Okeechobee or whatever that lake is called down there. I don't know. I'm not a Floridian. AL, GA, FL. Okay. South Carolina slots in kind of down here. SC. And we got North Carolina cutting across like that. NC. Okay. I feel like Kentucky's more like that. Oh my goodness, this is setting up. This is setting up pretty good for Virginia to come in and save the day. And then we got West Virginia kind of like that. making its case with Maryland kind of in here, right? All right, that's kind of West Virginia. And you got, oh, geez, Maryland's going to be a problem, isn't it? This one might be the worst one. Because you have the Delmarva Peninsula. I'll just draw the Delmarva Peninsula. Down like that. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. We knew the East Coast was going to be a problem, folks. We knew the East Coast was going to be a problem. W-I. We're going to ignore that for now. Michigan. And we'll just add the rest of Michigan while we're here. Oh, I kind of closed out Illinois. It's more like Illinois connects. Like I said, Illinois is messed up. We're going to live with that. Connects to the rest of Lake Michigan or whatever. And we got Michigan. The classic glove of Michigan. That'll do. That we're just going to accept it for how it is. We're going to connect in Pennsylvania because we need to. We need to do that. Just give ourselves a little bit of hope here. PA. Everybody loves PA. Okay, so now I see what the issue is. We have a scaling problem. We need to bump this out like a lot. Southern states are expanding. That's fine. We needed it because we need to get Maryland in here with the Delaware Water Gap or something, whatever that's called. New Jersey. NJ. MD. Delaware. Delaware's in there. For the record, Delaware, we're putting it right there. And then Virginia's got its little tail thing. Yes, that's way bigger than what it needs to be, but that's fine. DE. Sorry, Maryland. New Jersey's in. New Jersey's kind of like that. More like, yeah, whatever. We'll work with it. New York is going to look brutal. That's fine. Long Island, of course. Yeah, the scaling, we're just going to ignore that. New England's just going to kind of look like a tumor over here, but that's okay. All right. Connecticut. CT. Home of Quinnipiac. Me alma mater. RI. Rhode Island. Rapid intensification. Cool. Massachusetts. My birth state. Where I grew up. Okay, this isn't terrible. This could have gone so much worse. VT, Vermont, one of my favorite undercover states. Noah Kahan, Season of the Sticks. New Hampshire. And then we round this off with a little Maine. Maine. All right, our proportions are messed up here. Well, come on. We got to finish a little stronger than that. New Hampshire has to touch the water a tiny bit. It touches the Atlantic. Hampton Beach. Shout out. I never really went to Hampton Beach as a kid, but a lot of kids did from my area. And there we go. There's Maine. Boom. The United States. $48 of them of June 1st. Incroyable. If we're going a little French with that. Add Quebec if you want. Why not? Canada. Yeah, I'm not proud of Missouri. But I give this like a... I mean, I got every single state. They're just not accurate. Wisconsin got really messed up there, unfortunately. New Jersey is melting like a Picasso painting or a Dali painting. Salvador Dali. Yeah, that'll do. Thanks, guys. What do you think? Tell me down below.